Hi, this is the Science Chef. In this video, we'll be learning about the steps involved in the crystallization of salts. Please go nowhere. I will be right back after this break. In our last tutorial on methods of salt preparation, we learned that crystallization or evaporation to dryness is used to recover soluble salts from their solutions. If you'd like to learn more about the different methods of preparing salts and other aspects of acids, bases and salts, check the link in the description. Crystallization is a separation technique used to recover soluble solutes from their solutions. Hence, its use in the preparation of soluble salts. Crystallization is similar to evaporation to dryness. The only difference is that while the former is used to recover solutes or salts that decompose on heating, the latter is used to recover solutes that are stable to heat. Also, crystallization is used when the purity of the salt is of utmost importance, whether it is stable to heat or not. Salts that can be recovered from their solutions by crystallization are mostly hydrated and ammonium salts. A hydrated salt is one that contains molecules of water of crystallization in its molecule. And examples are copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate, also called blue vitriol, zinc sulfate heptahydrate, otherwise known as white vitriol, magnesium sulfate heptahydrate, also known as Epsom salt, iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate called green vitriol, sodium sulfate decahydrate, sodium carbonate decahydrate, commonly called washing soda. Examples of ammonium salts are ammonium chloride, ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, ammonium carbonate, etc. Apart from hydrated and ammonium salts, any soluble crystalline substance like sugar and sodium chloride can also be recovered from its solution by crystallization. It is important to note that all hydrated salts are crystalline in nature, but not all crystalline substances are hydrated. Let's now look at the steps involved in crystallization of copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. We are assuming that we have obtained a filtrate based on the action of dilute acids on carbonates that we learnt in our last tutorial. The first step is to pour the copper 2 sulfate filtrate into an evaporating dish and heat using a Bunsen burner as shown in the setup on the screen. Heat until the solution becomes saturated or it reaches its crystallization point. That is the point at which crystals begin to form from the solution. Then allow the mixture to cool for some time to allow the formation of more crystals. This is because the solubility of solids is directly proportional to temperature. Hence, as the temperature of the solution decreases, the solubility of the copper 2 sulfate in the solution also decreases. The formation of the salt crystals from its solution would be completed when the saturated mixture cools to room temperature. However, if you are not patient enough to wait for the complete formation of the crystals from the solution, you can add pure crystals of the salt to the saturated mixture, and this will induce the rapid formation of the crystals. Alternatively, you can scratch the internal surface of the dish with a glass rod to also induce the rapid formation of crystals. This is known as seeding. Thereafter, filter off the remaining solvent from the mixture and collect the crystals as a residue. Rinse them using a mixture of water and propan 2-ol. Then dry at a regulated temperature in the oven. These steps are employed generally in the crystallization of any salt. A summary of these steps is shown on the screen. In our next tutorial, we'll be learning about the hydrolysis of salts with examples of salts that can undergo hydrolysis. If you'd like to be notified when the video is published, just subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Always remain on top until I see you when I'll see you.